What's up, guys? Cover6 here, and today I'm going to be doing Who's Better, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Undertaker. Now, this was requested by Neon Dreams 98, ladies and gentlemen, and just want to inform you, ladies and gentlemen, the people that watch my videos, my subscribers, thank you guys for getting me over 210 subscribers. Really means a lot. Appreciate that a lot, guys. And when we head into the Royal Rumble, it will be uploaded. I think I'm gonna upload it over the weekend, around on a Friday. I don't know. I'm gonna be trying out for some sports and stuff like that, so it's gonna be kind of tough for me, because I'm trying out for wrestling and basketball. So yeah, so it's gonna be kind of tough for me to upload. So I figure I upload on this Wednesday, and different tryouts and all that kind of good stuff. And I got school homework projects, all that kind of good stuff, and I have a life and stuff. So, but again, I love YouTube. But I will make sure that you guys have the Royal Rumble, and stuff like that. And so I guarantee you guys will really like the Royal Rumble. I had so much fun recording it and commentating on it. But we're not here to talk about discuss the Royal Rumble. If you want to, we can go over that in other videos that I posted beforehand, and you can watch those. We're gonna be talking about who's better, Stone Cold Steve Austin or the Undertaker. I hope I rolled my eyes, because if I didn't, that's totally useless. But if I did, that's awesome. Let's go ahead and just talk about a better debut. I would go with the Undertaker on this one, because Stone Cold Steve Austin came in. We're just gonna go ahead and jump right through it, by the way, because I just kind of went in there very weirdly. But Stone Cold Steve Austin came in as the ringmaster with Ted DiBiase, and I believe 95, 96 around there, after he came and got out of WCW and stuff, when he was in tag team with, they were the Hollywood Blondes. It was him and Flying Brian Pillman and stuff like that. And he just went over to the WWF, and then he just kind of breaking out as the Stone Cold character later on. And then the Undertaker debuted around, I believe it was Survivor Series. I think it was 1990. I think it was Survivor Series 1990. It was Ted DiBiase and the Dream Team, and a couple other guys on there and stuff like that. And actually, ironically, Survivor Series 1991 when he would defeat Hulk Hogan for the WWF title. Although I think it was vacated right after that due to controversy at the end of the match. But Undertaker, yes, I would have to go with the Undertaker. So that's one Undertaker, zero Stone Cold. Better entrance, I gotta say, I'm gonna go with the Undertaker. Stone Cold Steve Austin's entrance is awesome. It's like glass breaking, da 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 da. That's a good entrance. Personally, my favorite entrance is 2001 Stone Cold Steve Austin entrance. It's like and something like that, and then it's and like the guy just like starts going na 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 na. That's all I basically hear when I hear that guy's voice all the time. But honestly, Undertaker's got a phenomenal entrance. You had that gong, boom, 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 stuff like that. It gives me chills every single time I see Undertaker's entrance. I want to one day go to WrestleMania or something like that, just to experience Undertaker's bone-chilling, just earth-shattering, amazing entrance. I really want to see that entrance and experience it as a fan, because I'm a huge Undertaker mark, and I love the Undertaker, and I love Stone Cold Steve Austin. They're two of my favorite superstars of all time. But I had to go with the Undertaker, and even with the American Badass gimmick, you know what I'm saying? They had keep rolling, 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 what? And they had when he went to the Big Evil gimmick kind of thing, all in the same kind of aura. He was like, dead man walking, you coming now, you coming, made a big mistake, like that kind of stuff right there. So I would go with the Undertaker. The third topic, more charisma, I would go with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Undertaker just kind of laid back in the beginning with Paul Bearer and the phone's ringing. I hope I don't get disoriented with the thing, because I don't know what shut up phone, shut up phone. I'm trying to concentrate. Oh my god, I swear I'm gonna freaking throw that phone at the wall. Somebody better answer it right now. Okay. Anyway, more charisma. I think it was Stone Cold Steve Austin. Just had more charisma, more vibrance as a talker and stuff like that on the microphone and stuff like that. I just believe Stone Cold Steve Austin, Undertaker was laid back with Paul Bearer and stuff like that early in his career. Then he kind of jumped in that gimmick and stuff. He talked a little bit and stuff like that, but it wasn't like as vibrant as Stone Cold with his microphone work and talking about Bret Hitman Hart and stuff like that. And you put an S in front of Hitman. That's what I think about Bret Hart. If you look at the extras on his DVD for the Blu-ray and stuff, like him on live wire, just the vibrance and the way Stone Cold Steve Austin acted and talked, and the way he just came out to the ring, he just felt it, and he was nodding his head over to the crowd and flipping everybody off with the middle finger and stuff like that. Fantastic. Stone Cold was just awesome. I love Stone Cold. So Mr. More Charisma, Stone Cold Steve Austin 1, Undertaker 2. Better heel, I gotta go with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now everybody says Stone Cold Steve Austin sucked as a heel. Everybody loved him. That's true, but not sucking as a heel. I would think. Undertaker really didn't appeal to me much as a heel. I mean, yeah, he did something. I think he chokeslammed Jim Ross in 2001 because he said he was kissing Vince McMahon's rear end and stuff like that. Um, and he was with the Ministry of Darkness and stuff. But to me, I don't think really people got Undertaker as a heel. You know, he's just more of a likable character and stuff like that. And people liked the Undertaker. Um, not as much as they did Stone Cold Steve Austin, but Stone Cold Steve Austin was a better heel the way he was in '96, attacking Bret Hart. People started liking him, but people did boo Austin. Even in 2001, they booed him with the power trip, the two-man power trip with Stephanie, Vince, Austin, Triple H. He had all those guys, but I just think Stone Cold Steve Austin acted like he was the anti-hero of the WWE and stuff like that. So I think Stone Cold Steve Austin was better face when I had to go with Stone Cold because he's just more likable. So now we have three on Austin, and then two for the Undertaker. Better ring attire, I'm gonna go the Undertaker and stuff like that. I have this category in other videos, so I'm not gonna explain it. But Stone Cold Steve Austin, the generic black, which is pretty cool, makes you look pretty, pretty. Like you don't need all this glitz and glamour stuff. You just need to go out there and wrestle and just, beat up somebody, go to work. But just Undertaker had a cooler attire when he came from 90s to 95 and 95 to 2000 stuff like that, and he had like the different jeans and stuff like that and the baggy coat and all that kind of good stuff. There's different things like that made the Undertaker look cooler attiring wise, so they and actually some of the times make you look pretty intimidating and stuff like that, with the Ministry of Darkness beard and stuff like that, and the goatee. I look pretty creepy, and stuff like that. So, Stone Cold Steve Austin, of course, he had an attire and stuff like that, but wasn't as cool as the Undertaker's. So 3-3. Better title reigns, I had to go with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Undertaker had some good World Heavyweight Championship title reigns and stuff like that, but no, normally they were interrupted by cash-ins, vacated titles, and stuff like that, or he just got injured or whatever. So that's what Stone Cold just had more longevity with the fans and stuff like that. And the only reason why they had to give it away to him was almost the same reason why the Undertaker he needed a break, or he was injured, with the neck, and with the neck problems and stuff like that. And this run in '99, and then they gave it to Rock and Stone Cold, Triple H, Mankind, the Undertaker, all that kind of stuff. They just kind of bounced it around in '99, and then they got rid of him around Survivor Series '99, I think, or maybe on Raw. I don't recall, but he showed up at No Mercy 2000 and came back, attacked Rikishi, then faced Hunter at Paul back at Survivor Series 2000 and stuff like that, and no disqualification match. But I just think better title reigns for Stone Cold Steve Austin. Just had more fun title reigns in my opinion, and more entertaining, more things that he could do with the title that Undertaker couldn't because of the limits of his character. The better nickname, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now you're gonna say, oh, Undertaker had a phenomenal nickname, the Phenom, the Dead Man and stuff like that, and all that kind of good things, and the American Badass and stuff like that, and just different things. But I just think the Stone Cold Steve Austin had a cool name. The Texas Rattlesnake was awesome. The Bionic Redneck just kind of came along, but I just think the Texas Rattlesnake sounded pretty boss and awesome to me. Bossum. So right now we have Stone Cold Steve Austin at around 4 right now, and Undertaker at 3. So the category wise, better nickname, of course. I think that's 5 now. Better matches. People are gonna argue with me on this one, but I'm gonna go with the Stone Cold Steve Austin because you look at the Undertaker. Came in, had some okay matches here and there. Let's look at this WrestleMania 7. Bad match with Snuka. His one with Roberts wasn't that bad. Number 9, Giant Gonzalez. I think the Anything Goes show rated that -4 stars, and that was a bad match. Number 10, it wasn't there. 11, King Kong Bundy wins with a flying clothesline. Bad. 12, face Diesel. Wasn't that bad. Wasn't that good either. 13, face Psycho Sid. 14 versus Kane, probably one of the most underrated matches. And that was a pretty good match. Then you look at Austin's. 12, of course, I think he faced Savio Vega, I believe. 13, he faces Bret Hart, and a lot of people think that that's their favorite match, or they're the greatest match of all time. That's what people believe. I have different opinions on that, but fantastic match. That was an awesome match, and that was Stone Cold Steve Austin's favorite match as well. If you just ask him on the DVD, he kind of explains it like that. You look at it on 14, Base Michaels, another good match. 15 with The Rock, fantastic. Undertaker vs Big Boss Man out in the Hell in a Cell. 16 wasn't there, and Stone Cold wasn't either. 17 versus The Rock versus Triple H, both had fantastic matches. They can go like it's really close neck and neck to see who had a better match. But Stone Cold Steve Austin had more consistent matches with The Rock, Jericho, Benoit, yeah, different matches, with different people. Kurt Angle, you can keep going on Triple H, different matches, and it didn't have to be just at WrestleMania. So Uncle Undertaker had matches, but his character limited him. Like when he was doing the thing in 2001 and 2002, but he just had bad matches. I didn't like. I love the gimmick, but the fact of the matter is, his matches were not good at with the gimmick. As Undertaker, when he kind of grew into that character's 2000, when he started developing 2005 Armageddon Hell in a Cell match. I'm still not Armageddon Hell in a Cell match with 6 people, but him and Randy Orton. His matches in 2005, 2006, and 2007 had matches with Undertaker. Had matches. Undertaker had matches with Batista, Edge. 2008 had fantastic matches with Edge again. They had all these fantastic, cool, awesome, beautiful, amazing, flamboyant, out of the ordinary, awesome matches, and they were different. Stone Cold Steve Austin just kind of delivered more on a nightly basis until Stone Cold Steve Austin just kind of left away and stuff like that. But you can always count on Austin for a fantastic match, and that's what he did. Austin is a great storyteller, and Austin is just expresses more emotion. And Undertaker does the same thing as well, but Undertaker gives great 5-star matches. Austin just did it more on a consistent basis, in my opinion. Better in-ring technician. I'm gonna go with the Undertaker just because he's more technical wrestling. Austin's more smash mouth style, in your face. Beat you down, stop a mud hole in you, and then do Luthez press, Austin stunner, and then an elbow and all that kind of stuff. So that was more of Austin's kind of game. Bigger draw. Stone Cold Steve Austin, of course. He just drew millions and millions of dollars for the company, and if it wasn't for Mr. McMahon, and to come into this next topic as well, I don't think WWF would have survived. I think WCW would have probably won. And if it wasn't for Austin, I don't think we would be what WWE is today, is without Austin, the Attitude Era, Rock, and all that kind of stuff. So Stone Cold is responsible for a lot of things, and he paved the way for basically. Oh my God, I have a Charlie horse right on my foot, and I'm doing a video that I hate that word, cramp. Um, but but a bigger draw would be Stone Cold Steve Austin. Just really, to me, I think that more Stone Cold Steve Austin drew a lot more than the Undertaker. Undertaker, yes, he made some money, but did he make at least a little cup tablespoon portion of what Austin did? No, he didn't. Austin made a lot more money than the Undertaker, and of course, I wasn't there writing out paychecks, but you can just go ahead and look at it back and the Attitude Era, pay-per-view ratings. TV ratings, my God, and it wasn't just because of the Undertaker. Some people were viewing for the Undertaker, but most people were viewing for Stone Cold Steve Austin, Mr. McMahon, and even my dad, he says he tuned in just for Austin and McMahon. And you can have different fan stuff. He was a huge Ric Flair mark, and then when Austin came along, it was something different. Of course, he watched WCW and all that kind of good stuff, and other people tuned in for Stone Cold Steve Austin and what Mr. McMahon, what he was going to do next, around 98, 98, 99, and stuff like that. But people always tuned in for Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's why ratings were up. Bigger impact on the business, Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's just what I basically said there. So Austin wins 8-4. 8 out of 12 questions. So Austin just kind of ran away with that one. So thank you guys for watching this. Get ready for the Royal Rumble because it will blow you out of your seats if you're sitting in one. If you're sitting on the floor, you're going to be knocked over by your laptop because it's going to be that powerful, or impact iPad. It's going to make that big of impact on your screen or whatever. But anyway, guys, Kirby146 here. Thank you guys for watching another huge, better video. And that's it for me, and I'll talk to you guys later. So